Yeah, I've got a great question to kick us off. It's from Grant. He says, I'm new to personal finance and I want 2024 to be a fresh start with my money.
Love it.
What can I do at the beginning of the year to set myself up for success?
Yeah, this may sound counterintuitive. I have an immediate thought. And this, whenever someone tells me, hey, I'm just starting out, or I'm at the beginning of my journey, or this is the very early stages, the very first thing that comes to mind is I say, okay, you know what? I want you to mark down where you are right now. And one of the best ways that you can mark down where you are right now is by doing a net worth statement. It's basically going to list out all the things that you own minus all the things that you owe. And it's going to show basically where you are today. What is your starting point? And you say, well, man, I'm just starting out. I've got a checking account and maybe I've got some debt and that's it. That's okay. What you want to do is document it so that as you begin to learn more, as you begin to make solid financial decisions, your future self will look back and get to see how far you've come. I'm so glad, Brian, that I started doing my net worth statement years and years and years and years and years ago. And it's so fun to look back in those early years and recognize how much it's changed through time.
Yeah, and if you need a head start on that, we do have a tool, which what I love is that the new updated tool goes all the way back from 2006 all the way out to 2035. So tons of runway there if you've been tracking this for a long time. And I love the dashboard view where it shows you kind of what do your bucket strategies look like on your taxable accounts, your tax deferred, your tax free. What is your path towards independence, and are you a prodigious accumulator of wealth? It's all on the dashboard. That way, you, in addition to just keeping inventory of where you are in your journey, it also kind of gives you some of the metrics that you need to be looking at. Because what's important is kind of knowing where you are. Are you behind the curve? Are you ahead of the curve? Are you right on the curve? We truly have tried to develop through the abundance cycle where you just come in here for free. We've got the financial order of operations to kind of help you figure out where you are. You can go to moneyguy.com/resources, get all the free stuff we're doing. And then if you want to take it and accelerate your journey a little bit faster, of course, go to learn.moneyguy.com, and we have all of our tools as well as courses like Know Your Number, because I think after people get their net worth, they're going to want to try to figure out, okay, now that I actually got the education from these guys, what do I need to actually take into account with my life? What are my spending goals? What is my income coming in? What are my savings? How does inflation? How do rates of returns? We've loaded you up. We've really tried to create a process so that you can accelerate your journey and be the best version of yourself financially. So welcome, Financial Mutant. And he said his name was, and then my thing, Grant. See how this thing just went down?
I see it.
I think it's because I was flailing.
It must be the
anytime
flailing.
you
It's gotta be the
flail, you
flails.
run the risk with a digital board that, unlike a sheet of paper, where it goes away. But welcome, Financial Mutant Grant.
The last thing I would tell you to do, in addition to all that we just said, the number one thing I think that you can do to make sure you start your finances off on the right foot this year is make sure that you subscribe right now so that every time we put out new content, every time we put out new information, you can know about it and we will know how many folks we have in the seats out there. So if you're not subscribed, we would love if you would subscribe to the channel right now.